What is up guys, welcome back to the Rev Report. Today's video is an odd and hard one to swallow for many. It was also hard for me to collate. We will be taking you through 5 of the most unreliable Japanese cars. Between the lines of the reliable reputation of Japanese cars, there are some shockingly unreliable cars that came out of Japan lingering. Disclaimer, the latest cars are not included due to different mechanical components used compared to the models that preceded them. Stay tuned. Number 5 is the Toyota RAV4 3rd generation, codenamed XA30, manufactured from 2006 to 2013. The 3rd gen Toyota RAV4 had multiple problems relating to its 4-cylinder engine and the automatic gearbox, which can cause severe engine and gearbox failures, including failure of the piston rings leading to excessive oil consumption from as low as 70,000 kilometers, coolant leaks from worn-out head bolts at the rear of the engine, and various gearbox noises and shudders due to contaminated gearbox fluid or filters and worn-out gearbox bearings. Who would have thought a common Toyota RAV4 would have all of these issues? Number 4 is the Subaru Impreza G4, 2012 to 2016. Following the Subaru EJ25 engine head gasket problems, which can cause engines to fail from the 2000s era of Subaru Imprezas, the 2012 to 2016 G4 Impreza has equally catastrophic problems, but more issues are involved. Here are the G4 Impreza's common problems. Engine oil consumption. Due to faulty piston rings and engine blocks manufactured in the FB20 2-liter Impreza. This can cause engine failures, but also annoyingly, topping up the oil in your base model Impreza. Is it really worth it for an economy car? Subaru variable valve system AVCS failure. Symptoms such as rough idling, slow takeoff can indicate failure of the variable valve system in the 2-liter Impreza. This can be fixed, but at a cost. Replacement of a simple oil control valve all the way up to replacing the whole engine computer or cam sprocket assembly. CVT delays in shifting between the gears, caused by increasing age of the car, can be remedied by re-flashing the transmission's computer and replacing the transmission fluid. Wouldn't be surprised if a complete transmission rebuild may be needed. A few recalls were also issued for this model, relating to its engine and electronic systems. Be aware of such recalls if you are trying to buy one or own one already. The third least reliable Japanese car include the Nissan Pathfinder R51 from 2004 to 2014 and the R52 from 2013 to 2020, 2 generations of Pathfinder. The R52 Pathfinder you might be familiar of being unreliable, but the generation before it also had a fair share of issues, as you'll now know. The R51 Pathfinder had transmission failures due to an oil cooler pipe cracking, causing coolant to enter the transmission. The R51 also had failures with the 2.5-litre 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine due to a premature stretching of the timing chain. And finally, the R52 generation of Pathfinder faced constant severe issues with the CVT transmission, which would stop the car from being able to move or shift into gears smoothly. Oftentimes, the whole transmission required to be replaced for this model. The second most unreliable Japanese car includes any Mazda from 2010 onwards, equipped with the 2.2-litre 4-cylinder diesel engine. Cars from the Mazda 3 from 2010 onwards, all the way up to a 2016 CX-5, can have issues with this engine, where the following problems can arise. Total engine failure. This engine would fail due to stretching timing chains. Turbo failures due to premature wear from carbon buildup. And oil filtration problems. Resources are aplenty for Mazda diesel engine problems, specifically the 2.2-litre diesel. Finally, the least reliable Japanese car on this list is the Nissan 370Z. At face value, the 370Z looks like a fairly simple and robust sports car, naturally aspirated, can be had in either a manual or simple torque converter automatic. However, you'll be surprised as to how much can go wrong. Here are the common problems found in the 370Z. The clutch slave cylinder, CSC for short, can fail, which causes symptoms such as unable to change gears. This is in the manual version, of course. This is an inevitable issue, but can happen earlier if the car has been driven hard. The steering lock. This can fail when you no longer hear the buzzing of the steering lock, which can render the car unable to be started. the gallery gasket in the engine. This issue is related mostly to pre-facelift 370Z models. This would cause oil pressure issues, ultimately leading to engine failure, so best to stick with a newer car post 2013 or replace the gallery gasket for preventative maintenance to an aftermarket kit available online. And finally, fuel starvation. Heavy corners when running lower levels of fuel can cause fuel starvation issues, which can render you stranded due to improper fuel supply to the engine. Let me know in the comments which of these cars you thought were reliable, or which ones you have had troubles with. Did any of these catch you off guard? Please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Cheers!